Ain't nothing with you shift lightweight. Everything with you is extra.
Extra. Everything with me is extra. Uh-oh. We hear y'all. What's happening?
Hey, y'all.
What's happening, everybody? Oh, Lord. We right here. 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 Right here. Right here. And we right here.
Hey,
Phone folk. Share your screen. Start a watch party. What's up, everybody? Hey, mama. My story. It would blow your mind. No. Jay Monet. Go ahead, sing. Go ahead. I can hear it more. That's for your voice. Do what I told you. Oh, man. You don't know. Start a watch party. Instagram ain't acting right today. I'm living. It's my story. All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Oh, everybody sing this. Everybody sing it. Let me tell it. I'm going to give you the word. Life and faith. Upon me, he who loves me. Life and faith. Here's my story. TT said he. Miss Ruby know about it too. Yeah, she didn't get her laid chips. Life and favor upon me, he brought me. What I've gone through. I feel like it. Hey, Janetta Hall. Huh? Let me tell it. Look at this. Janetta. She said good evening, family. Start a watch party, y'all. We having a life and favor party tonight. Shawty got my red shirt today. Why? Why you got your red shirt? That's what I want to know. Here's my story. No, beautiful.
All legs chips. What I'm going through. That's what I do in the bathroom.
What?
I don't know. In my head, it's all right.
Okay, let's try it again.
No. That's just a person.
No. That's
What's yours? What's your kind of matching? No. Yeah. Hey. Deliver with a testimony.
Huh? God did it, God did it, God did it, God did it. Let me ask y'all a question. I want you to tell me one thing God did for you since Monday. 1, 2, 3. One testimony. One thing God did for you since Monday. Since Monday. Give me something. What did he do for you since Monday? God did it. What did he do since Monday? All right. What did God do since Monday for you? Uh-huh. Ooh, yeah. God did it. God did it. God did it since Monday.
And today's what?
Today's Wednesday. All right. He woke me. Oh, you're going old school. He woke me up this morning. Started me on my way.
I feel showing pace.
Mm-hmm. He woke me up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, that waking up thing is a good thing. Everybody didn't. Kept me safe.
Yeah.
A financial blessing. Gave me peaceful surroundings. Allowed me to wake healthy.
Thank you, Father. A new line of communication.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Sow the seed, Kayla Brown. Look what she said.
They got double back.
Got double back.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Yeah. Faith Baker.
Yeah.
Woke me up. Thank you. Peace of mind.
I'm still here.
Thank you, Father.
Kept me safe from the virus.
Yeah.
Provided all of my needs.
That's a hallelujah right there.
Yeah.
Opened my eyes. Yeah, gave revelation.
Health and peace. Well, just give me one thing God did for you. Yeah. Look at this, y'all. Got my stimulus check back. Got my AC service. That's okay. Got my AC. You know what I'm saying? Let me have a roof over my head. This is a blessing.
Moved into a new apartment on Monday.
Oh my God. Found a new awareness of myself.
Yeah.
Woke up in my right mind because a lot of people are not. Mine's good.
Hey, Margot.
Bless you, Margot. Yeah.
Financial stability, yeah.
Come on, just tell her one thing God did for you. Oh, look at that. Moved into my new apartment Monday. Look at that.
Thank you, Father.
There are some things.
A newfound awareness of myself.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Really good.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Blessings to you all. It's like we're discovering something new about us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we need to all shout, everybody.
What's that?
Everybody shout for Sunshine Reno on Facebook. Sunshine Reno said, I recovered from the virus.
Thank you, God.
Come on.
Hallelujah.
Y'all. Come on, y'all.
God.
Let's shout it out.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Yeah, I Am Queen said, gave me strength to deal with a situation in a way I haven't.
Yeah. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Can I say something about that?
Deliver the loved one. Amen.
I'm not sure what is more gratifying than watching yourself grow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what is more gratifying than looking how you used to do something, and at one time we were unregenerates, just doing whatever we want, okay. But then prayerfully, we go through a state of growth. And then you go through a season of immaturity.
Yeah.
What we would call in the word carnal. Right?
Yeah.
And then after that, you have an awakening. Something happens in your life, or a series of things happen, like no one big thing, a series of things happen in your life that awaken you. And you start seeing things differently. So now it becomes a constant state of maturity. But at that moment, when you can look back in your life and say, man, I used to do this and I used to respond. I'm talking about like responding to people.
Yeah.
Right?
Because that is a choice. to make the change.
Yeah.
Choice. To respond differently. Choice.
Yeah.
And we're making better choices now. Making better choices.
And to watch yourself say, you know what, man, I would have cussed them out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And based on some of the things they did, you feel like they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
And they might.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He said, yeah. And TT said this, people can't believe I've changed.
Yeah. They can't believe it. They can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
They can't believe it. But TT, don't use your energy trying to prove it to them. Just use your energy to live.
Because you only get 100%.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, this stuff we used to teach and preach, push people to the next level. Mm-hmm. You got to give 110%.
No.
110%.
No.
110%.
Can't give you what I don't have.
110% is burnout.
Yeah.
It's burned all the way out. Now you going 10%. This is why people that's trying to go 110% work on everybody's nerves. Because they didn't burn themselves out.
Yeah.
And now they start to burn the other things around them. And since fire just won't stop without somebody stopping it.
Yeah. Yeah. With this time that we're in, rest is important.
Mm.
Rest is important. Rest rejuvenates the body. You wake up from rest and you're ready to start and focused and refreshed and revitalized. Rest is important.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes, in this time period that we're living in, make sure that you're getting rest and don't feel guilty about resting.
No, that's the part right there.
Yeah, don't feel guilty about resting.
That's the part right there.
And don't feel
that's the part right
embarrassed to admit that you notice a good change in you. Because sometimes when we began to say, I've done a great job on that,
mm-hmm.
we feel like we're speaking pridefully. No, after God created, he gave himself a compliment by saying it is good. So it's okay for you to do the work and compliment yourself, but it is also okay to rest and know that you shouldn't feel guilty about resting. Resting heals the body.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I need a how on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because with people that have like type A personalities, mm-hmm. driven people, Picasso just said that's the part right there, the feeling guilty about it.
Yeah. When I was younger, my mama told me
mm-hmm.
that she used to feel guilty about sleeping. And I was like, huh? Mm-hmm. She said, because I felt like I should always be doing something. Mm-hmm. And so if I wasn't doing something, someone would judge me negatively.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But rest is okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to take a Selah. When you read through the Psalms, mm-hmm. you'll see the word Selah on mm-hmm. numerous occasions. And you've taught, for quite some time about the Selah, the break, right. the pause.
Right.
That's where we are. And we have to appreciate this.
It's the Selah is actually a musical term.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for those of you that don't know what it is, when you're singing, like this song is on, there's power in the name of Jesus, okay? There's a break between there's a space between everything, all right? We had this discussion earlier, all right? How space is a good thing, okay? Because space in the song allows you to hear the song, otherwise it'd just be one note. Okay? And that space allows you to breathe. I don't rest so well sometimes. Okay. Let's set an intention first. Let's decide after the day just to start telling yourself, I am resting, I am. Right? The declaration of God's name works with everything you put behind it.
Yeah, certainly.
Whatever you put behind it, I am ready.
With everything you put behind it.
Yeah.
Even the negative things.
Even the negative things.
Yeah. So watch what comes out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karen Forrest saying something we talked some time ago, and that is about taking a 15-minute nap every day.
It helps.
Yeah, it's not for the body, it's for the brain. It's that let your brain rest. Okay, let your brain turn off for a little while. I remember so vividly going to get the girls from school. One of the highlights of my day was bringing the girls to school and picking them up. I loved it. And they got it at 3:00. And
that was awesome for you. That was awesome for you because you created great memories with your daughters. They often talk about the good girl daddy snaps.
Yeah.
Good girl daddy snaps.
Yeah,
What was that?
It was the good girl, daddy good girl snack day.
Daddy good girl snack day.
Yeah. Or I bought them snacks and put them all in. It depended on what they like. Like if we went to Subway, I know what all of them wanted. I had it in my phone. Ordered this Subway and put it in their respective seats. You know. And
they look forward to it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just have a chance to talk to them, learn their little classmates' names.
Sure.
Remember the time Faith was late for school, and she had been late before.
Oh God!
And I found out that that they punished the kids for being late. Okay, they punished the kids for being late. And I said to myself, why do you punish the kids for being late? The kids can't drive.
Yeah.
They should punish the parents. And then they can't make us stay. It should be a fee.
Yeah.
It should be a fine
that the parents
have to pay.
Yeah.
To so what I did, I went and did the detention.
Yeah, you sure did. Sure did.
Yeah, I had to write my little rule books. Their little rule book that the punishment was to write. And I got a picture of me sitting in the classroom with my blue and white on.
You look like you was familiar with detentions though. The way you was sitting up in there, you look like that wasn't your first day at the rodeo.
Yeah, I've been to a few. Well, see, we didn't really have detention punishment for saying all. We had first of all, we had capital punishment. Okay.
What your daddy say? Oh, so and so lied.
A 15-minute nap every day will change your life. That's the point. Even you got to get them when you're waiting for your kid. I got there at 3:00. They don't come out there 3:20. It helps you. So
you're sitting in the car resting.
Sitting in the car, getting it in. Getting it in, and it really helped you.
Yeah.
We would get detentions for not calling in. Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, in my neighborhood, like Mr. Smith lived next door, right? Smith lived next door, and me and Ron and Cedric, my neighbors, like my little brothers, was doing something, and he came and told our parents. And when I got inside, my daddy said, "Yeah, Smith said y'all was doing so and so." Now, first of all, my daddy was not the one to be played with.
No.
He was not the one to be played with at all.
No.
It was brutal.
This man said, if he claps his hands, the thunder roars.
I bat my eyes, a lightning flash.
Yeah, he had all kind of.
He said, if I speak, men obey.
Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus.
This dude here, boy, the special man to let him have it, man.
Yeah.
This dude here was made out of something else. You hear me?
Yeah.
He was made out of something else, boy.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. I loved him.
He loved you too.
Yeah, I loved him.
Yeah, he loved you. He ain't love you like he loved one of my other girlfriends. Oh, he did like a neighborhood. Smith came and told him that I did something, right?
Yeah, Smith heard about something.
Smith heard about that. And I came on my dad and said, yeah, Mr. Smith said you did something so and so. I was like, no, I didn't. He said, oh, Smith lying then. Or you calling Smith a liar?
You can't call adults a liar.
You can't call adults a liar. No, indeed.
And so what happened after that? Because I know something had to happen. You didn't just walk away and say,
oh, no. Go get the belt out the drawer.
Oh. Who whipped you? Your daddy or Smith?
Yeah,
my capital buddy.
It was capital punishment. It was corporal punishment. It was brutal, man. Like whippings. Whippings were like I'm having flashback. My dad didn't want no run around. He made you lay down.
He sure did. I saw him in action before.
Yeah.
I saw him in action before with Angel.
With Angel. My daddy's with Angel. I made her lay down. My niece, Angel Love, made her lay down. He used to make her lay down on her bed because he ain't running behind.
No, he didn't want to work.
Huh?
He didn't want to work. He just
they'll whip you behind.
Yeah.
No.
I saw him strong.
But
you cannot do all that moving.
Oh no, but I tell you this. Now, no, you know who was the total opposite of that when it comes to getting whippings?
Oh.
Angel.
What you mean?
Angel.
Oh yeah, she
thought it was murder.
Yeah,
she's screaming, hollering, kneeling, jumping. She started crying before she started crying and go get the belt. She just fall out crying like she about to die.
Relax.
Okay.
It's not even a whipping with Angel.
Right.
It's getting the shot.
Oh.
I would have to.
Oh
my God.
Drama.
Until the doctors and nurses will walk up and say, y'all will have to bring her back at another time. You done disrupted the whole atmosphere. Other kids are scared now. The parents convinced them this was going to be all right. Angel didn't change their mind. No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you go to jail for whipping your kids. Well, guess what?
Angel says she's upside down.
Yeah.
But guess what? She's a wonderful, wonderful young woman.
She's a wonderful woman, but guess what? If my parents was going to go to jail for whipping you, my mom and dad's going to get life.
Yeah, but you know what, Les? It's called the process of life. You know, Angel, we say Angel's a wonderful child now, but she had to go through the process. The steps to get to where she is now. Because she was a screamer.
Scream, dying. Angel go get the belt. I'm so sorry. Like that.
On our knees praying.
Praying in the Holy Ghost. Stop all of that and take this. By the time she wore you out with that, then after that you let say, girl, get out of here.
Yeah. But I remember when I was a kid, my dad would make us get on our knees on top of rice on the floor. That is called Asian cruelty.
He should do what?
Yeah, kneel on top of rice. Yeah. They got all the folk that know about that. Mm-hmm. My daddy was like, your dad, I'm not running around. Go and get in the hole and kneel. Just kneel until I get tired.
Your mom used to whip you up?
Oh, yeah, my mama.
I remember those. One time my mama called me right after I ran. I got in the bathtub. I couldn't walk the next day. I remember. Wait. Hold up. Gee. Your knees used to be.
Where'd G at? What'd G say?
G said he remember that his knees would be hurt. His knees be hurt and numb.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was just for Catholics, but I'm telling you, my daddy said kneel. That right there got tears out your head.
So let me tell y'all something. Now you do know now, for all of y'all Bible people, that is in the Bible.
Yeah.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah, G. Hurt.
Capital punishment. That's corporal capital punishment.
My mom didn't care about none of that. I wish she would call the police on me.
All the kids line up and better not talk to each other.
Look, my mom, I wish she would call the police on me. And when they come, I'm going to let them keep them. I'm going to let them keep them. I'm going to let them. Let's see who's going to suffer.
Knees on rice with your hands stretched out?
Oh, that's a whole nother level. Over your head.
Oh.
Over your head, yeah. And it make it show.
Duana, no. Duana says, I'll do that to my son now. Man, stretch your hand toward Duana. Y'all can't. What?
Well, y'all Chad said his grandfather, Alphonse Davis, did it. Yeah. Pastor Paul, what you know about that?
Crooner, y'all know the police watching this stuff. Y'all out there ratting on your parents. They gonna go home. Your parents gonna get locked up.
Some of the parents went on to glory.
That's all right, but the rest of Duana, Dewana go get locked up. You can't be doing that.
I know that's right. That girl said her mama said the state will do worse.
The state will do you
This
worse.
is true. Your mama know it.
Now that's the truth.
The state will do you worse. Yeah.
And hold a dictionary over your head.
And do what?
Hold a dictionary over your head.
Your mama was trying to teach you balance.
I'm
speaking. What Shaquilla said?
Killing
I told
hero.
my kids.
The police is upstairs.
Oh no! Did it work?
I bet you it didn't work long. I bet you now it made it work the first 2 or 3 times, but after that they said, "I want the mama lying."
Oh my God!
You know, I'm
His parenting 101.
Yeah,
Right
no, I'm saying I wanted the kids to be like, act like you think the police up there. Well, the police ain't up there. That only worked once. You know,
she was certain Jesse would kill her.
at least 2 times the Lord brought me back.
She was resurrected. I remember I used to go in the back closet and I used to write a note to God. Dear God, please save me. She's gonna kill me this time. If you don't come and help me, she's gonna kill me this time. I'm telling you, I was a risky kid. I put butter in the toaster because I wanted to see if the butter would melt. Duh.
Hold on. Pastor Poole, I was my parents' baby child. I watched my sisters get enough for both of us, so I was too scared.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to write notes to God. Yeah.
Oh, I never got a spanking. I would cry. So that's the problem. See, you paying for that right now. You should have got a whipping. For those of y'all that didn't get whippings, y'all problems right now. You got whippings.
I got a lot of them.
That's why you're such a good girl.
And guess what? After my mama was with me, it was interesting.
That's why you're such a
and
good
be
girl.
quiet. And don't say nothing.
And then no, but then they hit you more because they figure you ain't crying, it ain't hurting enough.
Well, see, when that belt came my way that time, I grabbed it.
I am Queens. I was a hider and a runner. You sound like Angel.
Yes.
You sound like a hider. Now Faith would be the one. Faith, you hit Faith. She's gonna stand there and just take it.
Act like she don't feel
Boom, boom, boom. Tears running down her face. She act like she don't take it. That's why you been hit that. Faith, where you at?
I was exhausted. I used to tell Faith, wait till your daddy get home. I was gonna leave it up to you. When your daddy get home, your daddy gonna deal with that.
Oh my God.
TT said she didn't get whipped. No.
Sound like the other.
Yeah.
They say, oh no.
It doesn't kill you though.
See, Picasso, I don't think Picasso never had a whooping.
Clara said, why parents whip you? And say, be quiet. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think Picasso ever got a whooping.
You don't think Picasso ever had a whipping? I don't know.
Siri been hopping lately yet?
Yeah.
Y'all think Siri listen to us all the time like that?
Karen Ford said she would never fake passing out to stop.
Angel.
No, she didn't get a whipping. She said to stop the beating.
That's Angel right there. And my mom got upset with doing that. I played it off good though.
Come on, we used to paddle.
St. All used to paddle.
What?
That's it. Been over.
Now nobody else could whip me but my mama.
Your mama wouldn't let nobody whip you but your mama.
I said it right. Nobody else could whip me but my mama. I was feisty as a kid.
My whole neighborhood can whip us.
Can whip who?
Me.
Oh, really?
The whole neighborhood.
Why?
My daddy said, you do something, I'm like, yeah.
So Smith could have whipped you?
Yeah, they wasn't going to do it, but they could have. Mr. Barron.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Mr. Barron, Smith. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you all right? Anybody
I caught a whipping whoa. I caught a whipping with a wet dish towel from my mama and Dodge slippers and shoes from my papa. Yeah, you got an anger management problem. They did all of that to you? Oh yeah, you scarred. I'm praying, we're gonna pray for you.
Yeah.
The worst whipping is when your mama used to line everybody up and you were the last one.
Yeah. Oh well. You had to see it coming. You had to see it coming, Lord Jesus.
I needed my mama to hear me hollering to cut it out shorter. Oh Jesus.
So while we are home, most people are homeschooling kids.
Yeah, right. We ain't homeschooling.
Please don't put your child on rice.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for that.
Don't welcome to the heart. Don't do it to the knees. They need them. They need it. I'm my grandmother's favorite So she used, oh, so you had favor with your grandmother. I hear you.
Mm. TT said, let me tell you something. I throw things at my kids
She don't whip them though.
when they make me angry, but now they're good kids now. Now, let me tell you why. That's right, Jane. We used to get the paddling class. Let me tell you why she threw them at the kids. Because she just didn't feel like getting up.
Yeah. Look, Connie Green said her mama gave her the look. My mama gave me a look too. Yeah,
your mama give me the look now.
She give me a look now too. I get nervous. My mama give me that look. You get the talk in the car. When we get inside, don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't do nothing.
That was this time. Mama tried to whip me at 13. I ran away.
Oh, you came back? Did you come back?
Right. You didn't tell me you was a 14-year-old out there raising yourself.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Layer clothes and 4 pair of pants. That's too much.
Danny, you must have got a lot of whippings.
Sure, she did.
If you know how to dress for it.
That Danny got a lot of whipping. Danny got a lot of whipping for that mouth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh, Danny?
That was my situation.
Now, I say this often, honey. But I listen better than I talk. You made one slight error in that statement that you just made. Do we have a day we open up the church? No, we probably gonna we like on round 3 or 4. Just keep watching. Yeah, we're gonna go back when it's absolutely safe. After the mayor says it's safe, and then we're gonna get together and pray about it and talk to the people. Yeah. Yeah, one little statement in there that you might need to fix.
Okay.
You ready?
Are you ready? No. Okay, go ahead. What is it?
So we said that the problem was the mouth. I made the same mistake you did this time. Huh? You said was.
You saying it is? You saying it's coming? You saying it's coming? Oh, let everything that has breath speak. Okay, what you gotta say? You gotta say something about me?
No. I'm not saying nothing about you. I'm just saying what is.
You're gonna throw your leg.
No, I'm just saying what is. I'm just saying
right.
that your greatest, see, God reversed it. He took what was a negative against you and made it a positive.
To explain.
Now you're using it using it to give God glory.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Amen. You did good with that one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's the same mouth you're going to pray with tonight?
The Lord worked on your mouth.
That's the same mouth you're going to pray with tonight?
It is. Let me say, the Lord changed. He changed you.
Let me tell you something. I've prayed for years because this mouth of mine, trust me, has gotten me into a lot of trouble as a little girl, as a teenager. Has gotten me.
It ain't got you no trouble since you've been an adult?
Can I travel a journey?
Yeah,
little girl, teenager. Now, I wanted to say adult, but since you didn't say it already, but yeah.
Adult,
yeah, so
kids.
Yeah, so guess
married.
What?
Still married.
I have done thank the Lord.
30-something years.
Yeah, I have really prayed a lot about my tongue. A lot about it. Yeah.
That's good. God is a prayers in God.
Yeah, He is. He really is.
Prayer hearing.
Be slow to speak, swift to hear. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. I'm telling you, I have worked and looked through the word because, I want my words to be pleasing to God.
I want to help our people with that, for real. For real. I was kidding with you, but I want to help people with that. That is called the process of transformation. Okay? The process of transformation begins when we can take an honest look at ourselves and say, you know what? That part of me needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not even talking about an action. I'm not even talking about a behavior. I'm talking about at the root of thought. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix it, or at the very least, mature in that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But here's something. The Bible says that the word of God is alive and it's powerful, right? And it has the ability to go down into the deepest parts of us.
To the marrow.
Go down into the marrow. That's the deepest part of who we are. And when we let the word do that for us, it's going to show us the things we need to change.
Yeah.
But then the choice becomes whether we do what has been suggested.
I tell you what, though, boy, it is challenging. It is challenging because very few people want to admit that they are wrong.
Yeah.
But it's the only way to learn.
Yeah.
The only way to learn is to first say, you know what, right here, I'm not good at that. I need to fix that.
Yeah. Well, look, we talking about this mouth, but I remember when I first met you, I used to cuss like a sailor.
Ooh,
I did.
You did?
I used to cuss like a sailor and love the fact, because my mama cussed. And I thought my mama was just cold cussing. So I wanted to sound like mama, but the more I matured in God, as you're saying right now, the more I realized, that's not giving God glory. That's not flattering on me. That shows that I have, a limited vocabulary. But as the years moved on, I also realized that sometimes when people use profanity, it's a part of language.
Yes, it's just the way they talk. They don't mean anything by it.
No.
Peter walked with Jesus and cussed like a sailor.
Yeah. So if I got offended, I hang out with Mia X.
Right.
That's my sister. Hang out with Mia.
That's your girl.
That's my girl.
Right.
And when Mia and I first started hanging out, a lot of times Mia would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Fran. I said, Mia, I'm cool here."
Right.
Because Mia is not trying to
be disrespectful,
offend me. We're just talking, and so I don't have those
kind of hang-ups.
Not about language, because guess what? I could be sitting next to somebody that's Spanish.
Right.
I don't understand what they're saying, but that's their form of communication.
Right.
So.
But what you did, though, is a great way to transform our own lives. Is to realize there's an area that I need to fix. Okay? And then you go to the Word. Go to the Word and say, okay, God, what does your Word have to say about the tongue? Okay? What does your Word have to say about backbiting? What does your Word have to say?
About gossip.
About gossip. And what does your Word have to say about some of these issues? What does your Word have to say about anger?
Submission.
Anger is a great emotion. It's a great emotion. You need that. All right? But when it gets out of control.
Right.
So, like we talked about the mouth of Pray Pretty and T. Michelle, people that chiming in. You don't want to ask God to take it away.
No. Because it's a good and a not so good. Good side, not so good side. But it all works together. All of it works together.
Yeah.
My mouth, though I got a lot of weapons for it. I got sent to detention for it. It still works for me today.
Yeah. We just have to
mature.
Here it is. God always takes that which is what we would call bad or evil. He always takes it and uses it for good.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Let me take it. You realize I need to fix this. God, please help me fix it. He wants to take all of our things we need to work on and make them good.
Yeah.
It takes some humility. It takes some courage. Let me tell you with the next level of growth. The next level of growth is when you can, bless you, peddler,
Bless you.
talk to somebody else about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like you just did.
Yeah.
You just told everybody, I used to have a bad problem with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you know for sure that you are maturing in it.
Surely. When we got married,
Mhm.
marriage for me was connected to forever.
Mhm.
But I knew I came into this marriage with some things that if I didn't fix it, I wouldn't get my forever.
Mhm.
So I had to face it.
Yeah.
I had to confront it. I had some things that I didn't like about me. I didn't need you to tell me. I didn't like them about me. And I worked on them and worked on them. And sometimes I fell, got back up, fell down 3, 4 more times, and I got back up. But if the word works, the word works.
Mhm.
You know?
So let's make a promise ourselves that we'll work on us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I really wish we would get to the level where we start blaming our lives on everybody else. I really wish we stopped blaming. I really wish we would even mature and stop blaming everything on the devil. I really wish we would get to the place to say, you know what? It starts with me.
Accept your part. Accept your part.
It starts with me. Most things in our lives is a manifestation. It's not the devil.
Oh, work on me. I'm working on me.
Most things in our lives, whether we want to realize it or not or accept it or not, it just is what it is. Not everything. Of course, there's attacks, there's viruses, there's people out there doing wrong. But the greater part of the things that we deal with, we started it.
Yeah.
So we started, we got to finish it.
We said it. We did it.
We sowed the seed.
Yeah.
We ate it. We drank it. We took it.
We slept there.
We slept there. We did it. We did it.
Yeah.
But we just can't handle the multiplication on the other side.
Yeah. This is an inside job. Working on me.
And here's what God is going to do for you today. I wish that I was in your presence and I can see you lift your hands. But the best I can do now is ask you to do it on the screen.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
It's time to look at ourselves, and I'm so glad what Sneaker Peddler said, because it goes both ways. This whole side of not judging. He said, thank God we're not judgmental.
Yeah.
But the challenge with some of us is we don't necessarily judge people, but we judge ourselves.
Yeah.
So hard on ourselves. But lift your hands right where you are.
Father, we give you glory. Work on us. We give you praise tonight.
Help me to work on me.
Yes, Lord. Show me my areas, God.
And most of them we already know.
Yes, Lord.
And we're going to do it little by little, piece by piece, one at a time. We're not going to try to do what we did in the past and just take on everything and just tomorrow I'm just going to fix everything. I'm going to just fix everything tomorrow. I'm just going to go clean out the whole cabinet tomorrow and change my whole diet. I'm going to just stop cussing. I'm going to talk to them, read my Bible little by little. Little by little. Piece by piece. It's right in my life. I'm transforming that. And at every single stop, at every single place, do what Pastor Fran said earlier. Celebrate yourself.
Yeah.
Girl, you did good today.
Yeah. Trust yourself.
Quit.
You can do it.
Focusing on what you did, what you didn't do, and I didn't do this right. No. The stuff you did do right, celebrate yourself.
You got this. You can do it.
You can do this.
You can do it. We believe in you. You can do this.
And we're here to help you.
Little by little. I love that, Bishop. Little by little.
Maybe we'll teach on this tomorrow because it's a law. It is a law. It is as much of a law as gravity. It's called the law of Kaizen. An ancient secret. True growth is gradual. And if it's going to last, it's going to be little by little.
Slow but sure.
But it's going to be one step, celebrate it. One step, celebrate it, move forward. One step, celebrate it, move forward. One step, celebrate it, move forward. One step, celebrate it, move forward.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate you.
It has to do something to our faith. You know, made an accomplishment, I celebrate. Now I see something else. I accomplished that, I celebrate. So the next thing I see, it's almost like I know I can do this. I know I can finish.
The hands that are lifted now are going to be filled with all that you desire. The hands that are lifted now are going to be filled with all that you've been believing God for. A season of favor. Favor in things like timing. Right place, right time. But most importantly, you're going to recognize the time. You're going to be aware of it. I mentioned this morning our 6 o'clock time together. If you're on your way through Atlanta to another city, and you get on the train, and you just get on like you normally do, going to another gate, and a person gets on, stands right next to you, you don't say anything to them, they get off the train. That could have been the very person with a simple introduction that was called to transform your whole life. But what if somebody gets on the train and says, "How you doing? My name is Lester. What's your name?"
Fran.
Fran, huh? And this person is designed to take you. But you'll be aware of the timing of God. It's going to happen little by little. Every step, we're praying favor on every step of your life. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this day. As we're here, dear Lord, stuck in our homes, or either outside, dear Lord, battling corona, working, covered up, masked up. Thank you, dear God, for what you've done for us. Still here by the grace of God, by your favor. Looking forward to coming back together. Bless our people today. That's the secondary consequence. We promise we give you praise for it all. In Jesus' name, amen. I will always have because I will always give. I will always have because I will always give. Let's begin to give very quickly a couple of things we want to give to you also. If you did not tithe this weekend, make sure you tithe. Make sure you tithe. Make sure you tithe. Dr. Taylor May, love you. Hope all is well with you, praying with you. So one of our pharmacists praying with you. I know you're still out there working. Praying for our teachers. Praying for people, first line defenders. Thank you, Clara. Make sure the seed ends at, make sure the seed ends at number 5. We're in 5 days of favor. Started on Cinco de Mayo, and we're going to go till May 10th. Seed ending in the number 5. See, thank you, Clara. $150, $125 seed. Yeah. I want to continue to encourage you during this season. We don't know how long we're going to be in this space. Continue to encourage you to get on a routine. Thank you, sports lady. Get on a routine. Thank you, cousin Trina. Sadie, get on a consistent routine. It's going to help you to manage your day and manage your life a whole lot better. And it's going to help you to feel better. Your life and your body works better when it's in a cycle. A cycle. A cycle. Thank you, Duana. A cycle works. Everything works in a cycle. And you're going to make sure yours is consistent. Consistency is the key to life, okay? Encourage you to do that. Take good care of you. Bless you, Shawana. $55 seed. Bless you. Hallelujah. All right, y'all. Time to get ready for the morning. Bless you. Hope you enjoyed tonight.
Good to see you, Dad.
Good to see you again. We here, not just here to preach to you, but to be with you. Let y'all know we get home to dealing with the same things you're dealing with.
Did you do anything different today?
I did a couple things different today. Yeah, I did a couple. Brushed your James. Yeah, a couple. How about you?
I did. So I did one thing, and that's I'm challenging myself to do one thing different every day.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for our audience, I want to challenge you all. Do one thing different tomorrow. Write it down, whatever it is. One thing different. One thing. Challenge yourself. And so this morning at 4 a.m., I watched my very first
Who done it
movie. I'm a huge movie buff, but I had never watched whodunit movies. You know, I'm not. They kind of like in the category of girls.
You said me too.
Yeah, you too, Angel.
What did she do?
What did you do, Angel? Your very first. But I watched my very first whodunit movie at 4 a.m. this morning with you, and then you gave me a double. I saw my very first Latino comedian, and I don't know if he was funny or not because I couldn't understand him, but I had 2 firsts today. Yeah, so y'all challenge yourselves tomorrow to do something, you know, that you've never done before. Stretch yourself. You can do it. We'll talk about it tomorrow, something new you doing in this season.
What you doing new tomorrow?
What's my Zelle?
It's Fran Love at thecityoflove.com. Fran Love at thecityoflove.com.
Thank you, Picasso.
Love you, Picasso. Love all of y'all.
Blessings to you all.
Love, live, and inspire. See you tomorrow, y'all.
Love you.
Good night.
Love you. Consuela.